Wait a minute. Hand sanitizer? What am I doing? This is another Tuesday Tips at 2 with the Goldbergs, filmed live from our secret studio bunker somewhere out there in the greater state of Texas. We're here to help you stay informed and slightly entertained during these very trying times. Again, I filmed this during a week in late March, and I really have no clue what's going on in the greater world when you're watching this. It's a little time travel experiment, isn't it? On this week, we're going to be speaking about the reverse of what we discussed last week, i.e., what if you or your business owes another funds, payments, etc., and you're having difficulty in making them. There's going to be several of the same key points, and I'm going to ask for your patience for those that watched last week and understanding them now. During these trying economic times, this is truly unparalleled, unlike anything that we have seen in generations. There's going to be great difficulty in your ability to make payments for those that you actually are indebted to. This could be not only the IRS, your landlord, mortgage company, car loan company, perhaps vendors of your business, other trade professionals, subcontractors, etc. that you owe. In no means whatsoever should you take any of the following advice as an excuse or rationale to avoid payment towards the debts that you owe. You must understand that just like you are struggling, so is everyone else. And you should not assume that some business, simply because it's a business, or has been around longer, or is larger in size, can take the brunt of your non-payment. This is critical on a moral and also on a contractual level. Any of your non-payment that deviates from a contract that you are actually obligated to can come to haunt you at a later date. The following advice is for those that truly need some leeway from it and don't have any other option on how to best make it happen and how to protect yourself. There are certain new laws and policies that are being put in place by individual companies, the IRS that's pushed off tax payments from April 15th to June. Perhaps your mortgager is offering some sort of a program to push it off. These are things that I'm not going to comment on because I don't know any better than what you can already find out on your own. So I'd encourage you to go look that up. And whatever the terms are, whatever their offer is, stick to it specifically. Don't avoid a payment to your mortgager and then later on when they're trying to foreclose on you, be like, well, I heard via Twitter account that perhaps you weren't collecting any payments, so what do you want from me? No, stay informed and stay as close as possible to the actual offer that is being made. Whatever those terms are, get to know them. Otherwise, you are bound by contract. Any breach of the contract by non-payment will mean that you can be liable for a lawsuit or worse. If you're a tenant, you could potentially be evicted. This is not only on the residential front, albeit I do know that certain counties are pushing off eviction hearings, but also on the business front, where your office could be locked out, your car could be repossessed, etc. You can't depend upon the mercy of others, especially knowing that those others are also desperate for cash and going to be looking for it and to enforce their own contracts. So here's some practical advice. 1, learn the contract that you long ago signed. Whenever you signed it and you thought, oh, this is just boilerplate, I'm going to sign whatever they put in front of me, is now binding upon you. So get to know what the terms are, specifically what an event of default is, i.e. what is a breach of contract, and what the rights are of the company that you aren't paying. Next, approach the company. Over the phone is great, better in writing, or perhaps start off over the phone and then have confirmation in writing. You can request someone's mercy. You can request that they deviate from the contract temporarily. Make whatever pitch you want, ask for whatever leniency they're willing to offer, and then get it in writing. It might be a simple little one-page addendum to the contract that you type up and you sign. It doesn't have to be legally perfect and magnificent for a judge to later on respect it. It could be a very simple email exchange where you say, hey, so-and-so, thanks for speaking with me right now. I appreciate your willingness to show us some leniency, some tolerancy from whatever the terms of the contract are, and instead allow us to do this, to pay you late, to make a payment plan, to defer interest. Whatever it is, you'll be putting it into writing and then just ask for them to confirm. Print that out, save it, in case in a later date, that individual or company to which you owe funds will then be thinking it's time to collect and will forget all about that agreement, or perhaps they'll sell off the company, or perhaps they'll go bankrupt, and that company will be passed on to another owner, get another manager that won't have any concept of what that agreement is. So 1, get to know the contract. 2, ask for orally and then confirm in writing whatever the terms and leniency are. 3, stick to whatever the new agreement is. 4, stay in touch and communicate. I can't tell you how bad it is from the perspective of a business owner that has gone and collected AR, i.e. accounts receivable, how tough and uncomfortable it is when people that owe me money, owe this law firm money, cease communications. That's not a good thing, and it doesn't imbue any confidence within you. And if you need to speak with an attorney, by all means, look it up. Speak to me. Call up this office. Call up your trusted attorney. Call up a friend that you know is not reporting to the office and try to get some free legal advice. That does not include me. I definitely will be working during this period. Now, otherwise, take care of yourself and your obligations. Stay tuned in for another Tuesday Tips at 2 with the Goldbergs next week.